What do they got on the slate? What do you know?
I don't know. It's all very top secret, hush hush kind of stuff. But they definitely are cooking up something good, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of new dinosaurs, new characters. I know Chris and Bryce are coming back, but it's all kind of like, it's all up in the air right now.
Even just things that are up in the air that are possibilities. Have you heard anything bounced around?
I haven't, and yeah, I haven't been in that echo chamber at all. So we'll see. We'll see. It's an exciting thing, though.
You as an actor, what would you like to see your character become and kind of grow?
I don't know. I think Zach and Gray, I'd like to see that brother relationship grow a little bit more, so that they probably get along a little bit better. And then, maybe Zach and Gray go into like a secret Owen Navy SEALs program and become like raptor fighters.
Or trainers.
Or trainers, or anything,
So how many times have you seen the original Jurassic Park scene with the raptors in the kitchen?
Oh, it's the best.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you must have, when preparing for the role, think, oh, now we're going to be basically those kids. You're a little bit older, of course, but you need to have that sort of iconic scene, which I think you've achieved in Jurassic World with the gyroscope.
First of all, that whole scene is on YouTube, so that's really helpful. But I don't know. I've just probably seen the original, however many dozen times. But I mean, it wasn't lost on us, and it certainly wasn't lost on anyone in the cast or Colin that this is something that really does mean a lot to people and has has a history stretching back 22 years. And we were very excited to be part of that legacy and kind of carry the torch, I guess. And Colin made sure that everyone, while it was a new creation, it wasn't lost on us that we were part of a legacy. And so it was very cool to come to set every day. They start playing the music,
Did you anticipate, like you said, it was part of a legacy, it's an ongoing thing, it's kind of a known commodity, but did you anticipate how well received Jurassic World would be before it came out? I mean, it's just gone global so quickly.
I know. I did not, I don't think anybody was expecting quite the success it had. You hope, obviously, but, it didn't, I don't think anyone is sitting there being like, third biggest grossing movie of all time. So it was totally crazy, and I'm so glad that people did respond in the way that they did. It's been very cool to finally, it's always cool when you make something and people actually get a chance to see it, especially if they like it. It's just, that's what it's all about. So it was, it's been crazy, but it's been good.
Favorite dinosaur?
Favorite dinosaur, I gotta say the raptors, honestly. They're just kind of like the classic, and that scene where they're tapping on the kitchen floor. Yeah, I'm happy at that.
How excited are you to see this animatronic now? And now almost all these kids, when they go out as an adventure, that they could have the same experience that you see in the movie.
It's pretty cool. I was just downstairs on the floor, and they had those guys that were in the suit, and it's really awesome. It's cool to see people experience it for the first time, and just see how excited and in awe everyone was. There was a little kid in like a Power Ranger suit that came up and was like, kind of touching it, freaked out. It was good.
What do you think is the appeal of dinosaurs, having actually been the only one at the table to actually go to Jurassic World, in a sense? What do you think is the appeal for these dinosaurs?
I think it's that fear, that like prehistoric, like primal sense of we're not the top of the food chain anymore, and we have to go back, and it's kind of it's an interesting idea to play with, and the fact that these animals actually existed also changes things a little bit. It's cool, to go to the Smithsonian or the Natural History Museum and see these bones and then have them brought to life on the screen. And I think that's part of the appeal, is just having a part of history that comes to life.
Gotta ask you a funny question. I know you've been all over the world promoting the film. What country has the craziest Jurassic World fans? And crazy fan things that you have gotten?
Maybe Japan, just for like the extreme. Well, I don't know. It's weird because Japan is really. Everyone's very excited about it, but it's very polite and it's very reserved. And so, like, here you go to the movie premiere and it's like people are screaming, da 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 da, da, and there it's like dead silent when you go in and everyone just waves at you. It's crazy. It was like unlike anything I've ever experienced in my whole life. And but it was really cool just because everything is like new and weird, and you're trying to like kind of put the pieces together. Not weird, but you know, different for me. And it was that was probably the coolest experience, the fan experience there. Yeah.
How did you feel? I'm so sorry if I interrupted. How did you feel when you were just watching, when you stumbled upon the first Jurassic World in the movie? That was my connection to it when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, yes! But it's a completely different story, I feel like. How did you feel when you came across that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a little independent movie or anything. It's not like a little gem you like stumble across. Like, oh, you guys seen Jurassic Park? But
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. But it's definitely it was part of my childhood growing up. It was in the collection of like VHS and DVDs and yeah, it's like, you know, when you first watch it that first time, there is that, it's just, it transports you. It's got kind of that magical movie thing. And those John Williams knows how to throw some notes together, and it makes you feel a certain way. And it's pretty cool to be a part of, and the fact that I think with all Amblin films, there's a sense that something like big is happening as you're watching it.
What's the coolest piece of swag you got from like set? Like, something you shouldn't have taken, or an outfit, or dinosaur egg, or?
I got quite a few stuffed animals from the gift shop, and one of those, it's like a raptor head, but it's just like in like a little puppet thing.
Yeah.
But they had a bunch of these, like all that swag and stuff before it actually came out was stocked in the Jurassic World Main Street, and so you're walking through and like all the stores are functional, and so you can. It was weird, honestly. And so once everything got destroyed, you kind of got to like sift through the wreckage and see what you could find. So yeah, some like stuffed animals, some like a pair of sunglasses, I think. Just the fact that it was from the set was kind of fun.
That's pretty cool.
So I have to ask, in the previous Jurassic Park sequels, it kind of got away from the theme park theme, and I'm not asking you to say what you know, just what would you want? Do you want them to still keep theme park atmosphere, or have it more, let's say, Lost World or Jurassic Park 3?
Probably not Jurassic Park 3, but I mean, I would say it's kind of hard to top that original. I'd say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you might want to stick with that, just because that is, I think, the truest. It's the truest form of the film. I think is that first one. That's when it was like most heartfelt, and you could kind of feel it in your nerve endings. So I'm gonna stick with that.
If you could have one cast member from the original trilogy come back into your sequels, who would it be and why? And have you met Steven Spielberg or gotten any input from him? I mean, it's his baby.
It is his baby. He has a lot of babies. They're all grown up. I'd probably say either a one-armed Samuel L. Jackson or a one-armed Samuel L. Jackson. I would love that. And then as
Any
far as
particular reason why?
because it's Samuel
Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson.
I can't say the reason why. I just watched Pulp Fiction.
I was just wondering if you had any ulterior motives.
No ulterior motives. Seems like a cool guy. You know, does like. And I did get a chance to meet Spielberg once. It was crazy. I mean, it was like very brief. It was kind of like a handshake, but I was like kind of geeking out a little bit. He's like, hey, I think you grew, and I was like, yeah, I grew. Yeah. It was just, I didn't know what to say. It was just.
I'm excited to see you grow into it because the kids were so young when they started, and you started a little bit later, so you have the potential to be a real adult character and kick ass.
Hope so. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with the franchise. It's going to be a few years before I think anything comes to light, but it's I'd be very down to kick some ass. That'd be fun.
Do you think your character is going to be almost like the Raptor Whisperer as well? He's going to learn from.
Maybe that'd be pretty bad. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like a Master and Apprentice kind of relationship.
Yeah. Get the secret language of the Raptors down. You know what? Pitch that. Let's do that. That sounds good.
Give me the number, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think people want to tame things that could potentially kill them? Like, why do we have the need to put, these things, in an amusement park? Why do you think that?
It's a good question. I mean, I think it's kind of human nature to want to like piss on everything, or I don't know, stick your flag on the mountaintop, and be like, yes, we're above that, we've done it. I think the fact that we are what we are is kind of a double-edged sword. It's like this like reason and great capacity for emotion and learning, but then at the same time, we're also like really fickle and greedy, and I think it's just human nature to want to dominate our environment. So the fact that we put them in cages, it just kind of goes to show that. I guess.
How do you think they get insurance?
Insurance? I don't know. Insurance nightmare.
I can imagine.
How many teeth?
Last question.
You tell.
Oh no, I'm just a little awkward after seeing you in Melissa and Joy, and I thought you were really great.
Thank you.
Oh, is this T-Rex or Indominus Rex?
T-Rex. No question. No
Right
question.
answer.
Yeah. No question. Indominus, nah. Not
Thanks
about
so
the
much.
Indominus lifestyle. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hope you guys have a good rest of the day.
You looking forward to
You as
anything at
well.
Comic-Con?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get off like at noon, so I might wander around and check some stuff out. You guys have any suggestions?
Put in a costume.
If you
Yeah,
could somehow
no,
get
that's
into,
it.
Stop, yeah.
I'm sure you could get into the Daredevil Jessica Jones panel. I would definitely suggest that.
Okay.
And get yourself a
X-Files.
LexCorp charger.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
X-Files.
LexCorp, they have these chargers they're giving away over by the Superman
Okay.
rotunda. Yeah, it's awesome.
Is it like
yeah.
for like a lightning for a USB or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
just it's a
It's
small
really
one.
big.
Yeah.
It's really tiny.
Okay.
You have to
cool.
pledge allegiance to LexCorp. That's the only problem.
Sign your soul. It's fine.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Cannot wait to see you actually